Hello and welcome to this video presented to you by LawWiser. Today we are going to talk about how Indian startups can prevent fraud and siphoning of funds. The Indian startup ecosystem has expanded significantly in recent years with the support of both Indian and foreign venture capital and private equity groups. A number of businesses have become unicorns and sector leaders. However, there is an underbelly to this glossy startup culture where some firms gain attention for the wrong reasons. Proactive measures need to be taken to safeguard the integrity of the ecosystem, protect investors and interests, and foster a culture of trust and transparency. By implementing rigorous due diligence processes, establishing robust internal controls, promoting ethical behavior, and leveraging technology, the Indian startup ecosystem can effectively prevent siphoning and fraud. These proactive steps will not only mitigate risk but also contribute to the long-term sustainability and success of the ecosystem. Companies must demonstrate, among other things, unique goods with huge promise, high growth, and stronger financial metrics year over year to justify valuations in the quest to produce unicorns quickly. Not many businesses achieve success in their vision of pursuing expansion at all costs. In a recent incident, when a company was raising money, the financial due diligence procedure apparently revealed a number of problems with finances, which finally brought about an admission of financial misreporting by the company's owners. The Indian startup ecosystem can take proactive steps to prevent siphoning and fraud by implementing measures such as strengthen due diligence processes. Startups should conduct thorough due diligence while onboarding employees, partners, and investors. This includes background checks, reference verification, and screening for any past involvement in fraudulent activities. Implement robust internal controls. Startups should establish strong internal controls to minimize the risk of siphoning and fraud. Create a whistleblower policy. Encourage employees, stakeholders, and even customers to report any suspicious activities through a dedicated whistleblower policy. Provide them with a secure and confidential platform to raise concerns and ensure protection against retaliation. Promote ethical culture. Foster an ethical culture within the startup ecosystem by setting clear expectations and promoting integrity at all levels. Enhance cybersecurity measures. As startups heavily rely on technology, cybersecurity becomes crucial to prevent fraud. Implement robust cybersecurity measures including firewalls, encryption, multi-factor authentication, and regular security audits. Collaborate with regulatory bodies. Engage with regulatory bodies and industry associations to stay updated on regulatory requirements and best practices. Conduct regular training and awareness programs. Conduct regular training sessions and awareness programs for employees to educate them about various fraud risks, warning signs, and preventive measures. Leverage technology. Utilize technological advancement to enhance fraud prevention efforts. Implement advanced analytics and AI-powered tools to monitor and detect unusual patterns or behaviors that may indicate fraud. Establish strong contracts and legal frameworks. Ensure startups have robust contracts and legal frameworks in place, clearly defining the rights, responsibilities, and obligation of all parties involved. Engage reputable external auditors to conduct independent audits and provide assurance on the financial integrity of the startup. External auditors can identify potential fraud risks, assess internal controls, and provide recommendations for improvement. The Indian startup ecosystem stands at a critical juncture where proactive measures are imperative to protect its integrity and mitigate the risk of siphoning and fraud. By implementing these proactive measures, the Indian startup ecosystem can significantly reduce the risk of siphoning and fraud, fostering a more secure, trustworthy environment for startup investors and other stakeholders. Remaining vigilant and taking collective action, the Indian startup ecosystem can establish itself as a beacon of integrity, innovation, and sustainable growth in the global arena. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to LawWiser for more such informational and useful content.